This will look good, right? Right? Like this look? So if you like this look, stay with me so I can show you how I was able to achieve this look. This look was inspired by a beautiful, beautiful young lady on YouTube by the name of Pretty Silk Silky. Go follow her on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram like I do, and she'll teach you some things. So don't forget, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you're one of my members, stay tuned, hit the like, don't forget to share, and hit that notification bell as well, so every time that I upload, you will be notified to watch me do what I do.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey my sunshines, thank you so much for coming back and joining me on this journey with trying to slay this look by this beauty guru on the YouTube channels. I know I've been missing in action, but there's been a reason. You guys know that the month of November for me each year has really took its toll. This year 2022 was really hard for me. I don't know why. They say it get easier each year, but it has not as of yet. 2016 I lost my dad on Thanksgiving. 2017 I lost my youngest son. It was 2010 to be exact. And it's just, you know, it's a road that's very bumpy for me, and I'm trying to bounce back, but it does take some time. So that is the reason and how I end up deciding to get into makeup so heavy, because it's my form of art. It's my form of coping with situations that I have. But enough of that being said, let's see if we can go ahead and try this look that has inspired me for the fall. Alright, so starting on my eyebrows, I'm going to be looking into this mirror that's over here or over here, so I won't be always looking into the camera. So I'm going to go ahead now and just finish them up. I'm going to go ahead and use a eyebrow cream. And what this does is bring the black back. I use the LA Girl pencil, which is, if you can see it, let me see if I can. So now that I got my brows on completely to my liking, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me in the concealer in the number 57 and 60. And I'm gonna use the 57, which is the lighter up here, and then the 60 in the back and on the top. I am going to use, I'm just going to go in with this brush here. It's really flat, and it's going to even everything out. Alright, so now I just go in and I look in this mirror here, and I'm going to start out from the eyebrow, and then I line it up. And I bring some of the product down, and I just make that as neat. And I take it all the way across. And see how I flip that brush? I flip it to where the product is at. So now what I do is take the darker one, which is the number 60, and I start also off away from the brow, and I push down. And I'm not sure if this color is as dark as I want it to be, but it'll blend in. I'm not gonna have like that halo look because I used it before. And I just blend that down on there. And then I'm gonna go from here just to see if that darkens up. So it's not really a big difference in that, but it's not a big deal. So now I'm just gonna take my Real Technique brush. I'm gonna wipe off some of that old product that I did from yesterday. And I'm just gonna blend. And what I like to do is blend both underneath and under to blend it all together like those colors. And then I just take it and blend this way. And I like to blend to where I don't see any of the product on the top. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Jack and Hill palette. That color is No Joke, yellow. And I'm just using a flat Wet n Wild brush. I'm doing a voiceover because I speed up some of the parts on the video. And it's because it's kind of repetitive. Now you do want to make sure that your base is really flat, she said. So you go back in and just flatten it before adding your color. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm actually trying to flatten it out. And then I'm just going to go in and start with that yellow in the tear ducts and work my way out towards the end of the eye. I'm also going to switch that brush a little bit too because the color is not picking up with this one. So yeah. Yeah, notice that I'm only doing one eye on the camera and one eye off. So next I'm going in with the Olori 1 palette, and I'm going to use that mustard, honey mustard color, and then I'm going to blend it with a tad bit of that light yellow in that Morphe 35D palette. And then the next one is going to be repetitive, yet like I said, with the orange going into the burgundy onto the brown. So I had to come back and actually just talk about how I had to bring over the yellow on top of that mustard yellow color into that orange, and orange into this kind of tangerine color, and I blended all the way going outward towards the end. Alright, so let's try. I'm gonna go into, it's like this orange fade kind of look, burnt. and just try to put it on top of there. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this side on camera to see if that falls. And I'm just using the color in the Juvia's Place. Alright, and then I'm just gonna take that burnt orange, because it got really lost on top of that one, and then I'm going to go back in with the yellow on top of that burnt orange. And again, guys, do not let this scare you away, because I'm really gonna I'm gonna use some glitter in there. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the burgundy. Alright, so this is my finished look. On the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean up now. Give me a second, because this is supposed to be non-copyright music, and I do not want Burna Boy to be mad at me for listening to his music in the background. Alright. Alright, so I'm just pushing this up now because I had to darken that. So do you see the difference in that? So let's clean up over here. Get this as smooth as that one over there. But for some reason, this one is fatter. So let's bring this down right there. Yeah, okay. Let's get that glitter off of there. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put my lashes on last, but I just wanted to show you the eyelash, sorry, the eyeshadow look. Now I'm just going in and I'm gonna spray my face with some hydration water. It has aloe and rose in it, and it has that word that y'all know I cannot say. Hyaluronic acid, you know what I mean. And I'm just moisturizing my face before I actually put the prime on. Y'all, this primer is so whipped and it is just so smooth on my face. I love majority of E.L.F primers. I have not used all of them, but I really like this one. It's matte and it does not cake up on my face. It does not allow the makeup to move. So I love this primer. So on my my video from last night, I didn't color correct. So I'm going to try not to color correct tonight. And I'm going to use my E.L.F. I'm going to use the, what are these colors? Expresso and Mocha in the E.L.F. And I'm just going to blend those two together and see what I come out with. Sorry, I'm looking for my makeup brush. I'm going to use this one. And I am going to do a pump here, a pump here of this one, a pump here, a pump here, a pump here of that color. Alright, that's of the Mocha. And I'm just going to blend. And I know I said I wasn't going in for full coverage, but I guess I lied. I tell you, I try to not make a mess, and I cannot lift this arm up high. It really does hurt. I am limited because of the work I had done on it. And we're gonna let this oxidize. And you don't want to put product up under the eye because I'm gonna put concealer there. But I do want to get this nose and under here. And see how this matches my chest color versus my neck. But I'm not going to do my neck. I'm just, you know, doing this color for tonight. And now I'm just going to take my E.L.F. sponge.
I'm going in now with a beauty blender, if I could figure out which one I'm going to use. But the purpose of going in with the beauty blender is actually to smooth out everything and make everything so sleek and effortless looking. I love blending after I put my makeup on. Just a habit to do. Sometimes I can get away with just the brush, but it's a habit of using that sponge.
Sometimes I'm skeptical about using my E.L.F. Concealer, but I'm going to go ahead and use it today because of this tone of the foundation. And then I'm going to use the number 7 because of the little tad bit brighter in the Juvia's Place. So we're going to use the number 7 first. Alright. Let's take this down some. And then clean up under there. Alright. I want this to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to do my forehead. And then I'm just going to work that right up in there. And then on here. Alright, and that's with the Juvia's Place. And then I'm gonna take just a tad bit of this one because it's an undertone of the chocolate. And work up under there. Alright, and then right up in there. And then right there. I'm not going to do this color in on the forehead because I want the forehead to shine out. So as I'm waiting on this to just dry a little bit, I'm going to go in with my Congo color in the Juvia's Place for my contour. And I am just going to work my way around the little bit of my perimeter because I'm not going to go all the way up into my hair. And then under here to knock out that chin, that fatness under that chin, right up in there. All right. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and blend out the concealer. Okay, so now I am just about to blend out the concealer and laughing at my mom at the same time. She's in the kitchen getting prepared for Thanksgiving, honey. So between her, my dog, and of course my grandson, I have to work in between and definitely do this voiceover. Okay, so back to blending. I'm just blending until you don't see any of the product on the face like it is. You want to smooth everything out. I'm going to blend and then I'll go on to powder and then the contour. So I noticed that I started creasing, so I'm just going to go in with the Air% powder and I'm just going to work that in all the areas that I actually concealed in before I actually contour. So I'm get it definitely up under the eye because I was creasing bad, y'all. I don't know if it was the E.L.F. concealer or just not having enough hydration under the eyes, but I'm putting that powder where I need it, all over. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and contour. So I was going to actually do a voiceover, but I do want to point out a couple of things with contouring. You want to make sure that you actually do it on the jawline, the cheekbone, and around the perimeter of your head. This brings back not only the color, your natural color, but it also structures out your face. You want a good sculpting. And then you also want to get it on your nose. So I just use a little bit of product on the nose. And then after you contour, go back in with that foundation brush and just work it all over your face because you want to make sure you don't have any line demarcation. I'm so angry. I just tried to catch my setting powder that I'm setting my face with my brush. Who does that? Me. But anyway. Alright, so I just set the whole face. Now we're gonna bronze and dry blush.
Okay, so with this blush, it is a dry blush and I already put it on my cheekbone. It's kind of ashy, so I'm going to try to darken it up with my bronzer from Juvia's Place. And then I'm going to go in with that sponge and just really blotch it in to make it work. And then I'm going to go ahead and bronze with my favorite, my Out of the Office. You guys know how I love that. I know that the video is going extremely fast, but this is repetitive. You guys see me do this before. So, yeah.
Alright, so I got the lashes on. I hope I got them all right. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, they are reusable. I did use these before, but I like the way that they pop out. And I love this color on me. So let's get this lip on and be done with this look. Because when I tell you that my household usually is asleep by now, and they still happen to be up. So I'm going to use this brown liner. And it is by E.L.F. from my local beauty supply store. And I'm gonna take my X already right there, and I just like to do mine like this to find my line above. Alright, so now I'm gonna choose a nice color and plump. I don't want to do anything matte. Let's see how this comes out. Alright, so this is the finished look, and I want to go ahead and just spray. With my Morphe setting spray, and I'm almost out. So I gotta get some more. Actually, I am completely out. Oop. But what do you guys think?
All right, this is the final look. I'm so happy with it. Hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for joining me again on doing a beautiful, beautiful video. Can't you see that smile? I really enjoyed this. All right, y'all. Until next time, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you're new. Be peace. Be peace. Be blessed. Bye.